This is Across the Streams Media Podcast.
Hey everybody, we are back, sort of. It is Halloween season, it is a spooky time, and because of that, Front Row Negative has resurrected from the grave for the fifth time. Not a reboot, not a remake. Hopefully we'll be back a lot longer than, a feast sequel. So with that being said, it's Halloween time, we do our brackets, we always have fun doing these things. And we're going to start off this year with the column Therapy Threes. And surprise, surprise, unlike last year, Chris is back.
Hey guys and gals, if you're out there, what's up? How you doing?
If you don't know, Chris has been gone for over a year due to a severe case of eating at Poncho's that sidelined him for 15 months.
You son of a bitch. Hey, listen, man, you
might want to raise the flag there.
I'm always going to raise the flag, Aaron. It's an abusive relationship, and I know that, but I know he loves me.
It abuses your stomach.
I know he loves me, and the way he shows he loves me is by blowing my butthole out, and that's okay.
I mean, they call that reverse pegging. I mean, it's just bad.
I top off my torture with a nice ball of soapy pillows, and I eat them shits up.
Correct wording. Shits is correct.
No, I'm glad to be back, man, and I'm still going to eat at Poncho's. I don't give a shit what you say.
You will be giving them.
No, I have missed doing the podcast, though, man. And I felt really bad that I had to go, but as a father, that some things require more attention, especially when right off the gate, and you're learning on the fly and just trying to do the best you can. That's what I did, and I'm still doing that. But now she goes to sleep all night, and so that way I can free myself up for some podcast adventures.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And also tonight we're joined by returning guests. I think I had you on last year too.
I was here last year. Yeah.
Yes.
I think speaking of threes, this is my third appearance on your show.
So 3, and then threes. I mean, you're halfway to evil. It's Halloween.
I really am, yeah.
If you don't recognize the voices, Robert Medlin from Cactus Music, our resident metalhead.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing, sir?
I am doing very well.
Also, the spirit of threes, man, to quote one of the movies, "Welcome to prime time, bitch."
Pretty much, he's back again as well. Back again as well. So yes, it's Therapy Threes. This is the third movie of every franchise. Some might have a different name title. Some just might be a 3. Some might have some kind of clause that it's attached to another movie. But these are the threes. So, with all of that being said, before we jump into the brackets, guys, listen. Listeners, I hear you. I got your DMs. I got your text messages. I got your hate mail. All of that. I have brought with you a list of where to find these movies that I'll read to at the end of the episode. That way you can suffer like some of us did watching these movies. If it helps you out, that's great. If it makes you go grab a beer, more power to you. Just make sure it's Coors Banquet because they are not a sponsor. And also, I will be reading off synopsises too because some people asked, what is that movie about? Y'all just rambled on how terrible it was or how great it was. I don't even know what it's about. So that will happen as well. So I listen, guys. I listen. I take all your comments. I give. And now we're giving you the gift of us bickering over movies that we probably hate or enjoy. It depends.
It's a very thin line.
It really is. It definitely really is. Yeah.
100%.
So, but yeah, tonight we're starting it off with Robert. And we're doing the Therapy Threes. But before that, before we start it off, are there any movies that are your go-tos this year, Robert, that you watch annually during the Halloween season?
Yes. One of them, and I'm actually kind of psyched. It's so Regal they're doing their Halloween, like a different Halloween movie every night, every night, but weekly they're having different themes. And
Okay.
like this past week, they had slasher, the slasher movies. They had Nightmare 3, which I wanted to see but had to work late. They had Scream, which I watched last night.
Oh,
And
nice.
this coming Monday, a week from tonight, they're having one of my go-tos, because I remember the Halloween that I saw it in theaters, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. It's a
Ooh,
Yeah.
rocket powered wheelchairs. That's what's up, man.
the cherry bomb. Yes, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good pick. That's a good movie
Yeah.
to watch on a big screen. Nice.
Oh wow, that's a good movie. It's underrated.
It really is. You know what? I introduced Jen to that last year or 2 years ago. First time watching it for her, and she's like, she didn't see the ending coming because she was just amazed that Nick Nolte was in it and he was sober. So
Yeah, right.
Oh no, Gary Busey. It's Gary.
I mean,
Busey.
Gary Busey. I'm sorry, Gary Busey.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Well, we don't know that he was sober. I mean,
We don't know.
he might have been. I don't know.
Well, the thing with Jen is that oh my gosh, it's been 20 years. Holy shit. So 20 years ago, we went with another couple of friends to Austin to do a full moon roadshow. And if you've ever been to one of those things, Charles Band does stories on all these things. And he did a Gary Busey story about how he got him in to film Ginger Dead Man. And since then, every time we see Gary Busey on screen, she does her little I Love Your Little Cookie Movie impression that Charles Band did at the roadshow. So I've been slowly introducing her to other movies that Gary Busey has been in that is not Ginger Dead Man. So every time she sees it, she's like, wow, he looks really young. I'm like, yeah, it's before the drugs. So
In the accident or whatever, it was a motorcycle accident.
Motorcycle, yeah.
Oh my god.
he took Tylenol. So anyways, so yeah, so with that, it's always fun to see that. And then I blew her mind whenever we're watching Starship Troopers and Gary Busey, I'm like, that's his son. That's the guy. That guy is his son. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, that's him. That's Jake Busey. So
Jake Busey and his twins, the Teeth, that were born 20 minutes before he were.
he's got an amazing set of chompers.
Chompers indeed, sir.
There's a photo. I remember seeing it a while back. It's Gary Busey, Jake Busey, and Jake Busey's son. They're all like together at a premiere, and they all have the same big teeth, and they're all smiling at the same time. And it's just, they said it's one of the craziest photos.
That is like a dentist's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Seeing those things come at you, they could bite through adamantium.
Oh my god.
But Chris, are there any movies that you watch annually?
Oh yeah,
Every
man,
year.
100%. I definitely always go back and revisit all the Friday the 13th, good, bad, or indifferent. I watch them in order. Same goes with Nightmare, and Halloween, and Trick or Treat also. And that's the other thing. I think Trick or Treat is supposed to be back in theaters on the 15th and 16th. I think.
Yep.
So maybe we can arrange our wives watch the kids kind of thing, and we can all go see it or something like that. I think that'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool to see it on the big screen, because that movie didn't get that. It really didn't go on the big screen unless you were in a specific film fest in a specific area. You're able to see it on the big screen.
That's what I'm saying. I've never saw it. I've never seen it on the big screen. I think it'd be fun.
Nope. And
get my popcorn and my peanut M&Ms and put the peanut M&Ms on top and drop the butter on that bitch and let them fall down to the bottom so it's completely soaked. Yes, please.
I mean,
for me, it's Reese's Pieces.
That works too. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
It's always good. Reese's Pieces is always good. But yeah, I'm just glad to see Sam getting his like flowers now. Like almost 20 years later, he's finally getting his due. You know, his popularity is like blowing up. You go to a Spirit Halloween, you see Sam stuff everywhere now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And we still don't have a sequel, but still, there is hope.
I hope so, man. It is a shame that it hasn't already happened.
Well, I mean, I would love to see a sequel, but then I'm reminded of Tales from the Hood, in its sequel 20 years later.
Oh,
And it
well.
wasn't good.
You'd have to get the right people for the project. I mean, obviously, Doherty
Yes.
would have to find somebody who has an absolute love and understanding of the material.
Devin Sawa, for some reason, he's been doing a lot of horror movies projects lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see him in that.
Same thing with Ethan Hawke. He's been doing a lot of horror projects lately, too.
And you know what? All these people that you see at these horror conventions, like Daniel Harris and stuff like that, you feel like there'd be enough connections between all these different actors
Mhm.
that they could put something together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I definitely agree. There are people that would like to be a part of that if it were to happen. There are people that I want to stay away from their project if it were to happen.
Right.
Rob Zombie and his leathery skinned wife could stay away.
Woo!
Go buy a ticket.
Come on, man. She used to be really hot.
The 1930s don't count. I'm
Oof.
sorry.
Damn.
They don't count.
You saying Rob Zombie married Betty Boop?
He married Betty Dupe. That's who he got.
Ooh.
Daniel
Harsh
Harris
words.
can also stay away. She can go live her, Roseanne rerun life and get that
Aw.
rerun money and stay away.
Aaron with the hot takes.
I have a
And
lot of
she's
a lot
got
of
that
hate in my heart.
convention money.
She can keep that convention money. That's good for her.
Yeah, I saw her line at Horror Fest. Man, she still brings them in.
Yeah.
I'm, that's good for her. That is great for her. I think with her, I'm really tired of her complaining about Jamie Lee Curtis snubbing her at 2018.
Oh, wow.
I'm tired of her complaining about not getting a cameo in the last trilogy of those movies. I'm just tired of her complaining. I'm just really tired of her complaining. It's like, come on.
Fair.
That
Fair.
movie was years ago. You've grown up. You've got your own kid. Go steal that kid's thunder. I mean, come on.
Oof.
Go do that. Go do that.
Speaking of Devin Sawa, I watched Casper this morning.
Yeah.
At the marquee. I forgot he played resurrected Casper.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the prom dance. Yeah.
It's funny you bring that up because I'm sorry, real quick, Aaron. We started introducing Casper to Sydney earlier, and she was kind of into it, kind of not. I don't remember what happened, but we're watching it, and we forgot that Dan Aykroyd was Ray Stantz in the movie. We're like, whoa, wait a minute! Holy crap! It's the third Ghostbuster film.
Yeah, it technically is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I was going to say over the weekend they were at a convention together, Christina Ricci and Devin Sawa, and they took a picture together, and that's been like floating around. People freaking out about their kind of reunion at a convention.
That's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
So that's been happening. But to kind of end this segment before we jump in, my 3 movies that I do year round lately, because again the kids are getting older. Parker's still afraid of scary movies. Gwen is more accepting them now. She's enjoying them. Still Trick or Treat. That plays every year. The OG Halloween. Watch it every year. And you got to have comedy. You got to have some laughs. Ernest Scared Stupid is always played. I still have my DVD of that I bought from a closing Hollywood video. So that is always played.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that's a classic.
It is. Those are the 3 movies that always get year-round annual plays. And I watch other stuff too. Or I at least try to. I'm not a fan of the new anything within the last 4 years. It's taking some getting used to. But with that being said, let's jump into our brackets. All right, guys, you know the rules. Best of 2 wins. They move on, and hopefully your pick wins for this segment. Listeners at home, you got your picks in. You've got your choices. They are locked. Let's get this going. Let's rumble. So first up, we have 1982's Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, the one without Michael Myers, versus 2001's Tremors 3.
Indeed. Do you We want Robert to go first on this?
Yeah, Robert can go first. He's the guest.
Okay, well, thank you. So, interestingly enough, I hadn't seen Tremors 3 until the notice, that I took a look at the movie. So I watched Tremors 3, and I liked it. It was really good. I liked the fact a lot of the characters came back. The graboids were kind of cool. Really enjoyable movie. I vaguely remember 2. I may have seen it a while back, but I don't remember too much about it, so I can't compare it to. But I love the first movie. So
yeah, the first one was the graboids. The second one was the screamers. The third one was the ass blasters.
The ass blasters, yes, they were fun. The ass blasters were funny. But,
oh my god!
I have to say, I love Halloween 3. I remember when this came on cable, and it was just the Halloween masks, the song. It's one of my favorite movies. I kind of defend it because I know a lot of people say, oh, Michael Myers isn't in it. And that's what I kind of like about it. I mean, I like about, like, it was John Carpenter's idea to do like an anthology of like Halloween films, like not have Michael Myers in every single film, like just do like an anthology, kind of like Tales from the Crypt, but it's like Halloween theme. And I thought this was, I just think this is I remember watching it as a kid. I have the masks. Yeah, I have all the figure sets. The song sticks in my head probably forever. Yeah, the Silver Shamrock. I love Halloween 3. Tom Atkins, he's crazy in it. Like, then the twist ending at the end with the girl, it's insane. I love Halloween 3, so that would have to be my pick.
That will be your pick.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Chris, what's your pick?
Oh,
Tremors
man.
3 or Halloween 3?
I had a bit of confusion when I first got this list, so I went back to my old DVD binder and I pulled out Ass Blasters 3. It was the wrong movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. No, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit and watch this for a little bit. Then I was done with that, so I put in Tremors 3 afterward, and it was really strange for me. No, honestly, Tremors 3. I mean, the dad from what was that show he was on? It was Michael J. Fox's Growing Pains.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he gets these residuals, man, because we didn't get Kevin Bacon till the series or whatever, or he's coming back for the series or something like that.
He's supposed to be. Well, the series has been in development for a few years now.
Okay, that's what it is.
So I don't know if it's going to happen. This would be the second series, because in the early 2000s they had a Tremors series that, like, the Welcome to what's the town name? I forget the town name.
The Perfection, I think.
Perfection. Yeah, Welcome to Perfection.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, Tremors, the original Tremors, just set the bar way too high. And I think the subsequent Tremor films were just kind of like the prelude to, Franken-Squid versus Shark Wolf on Sci-Fi, at least for me, But hey, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I have different ass blasters than everybody else does. But Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, to give you an echo chamber here, for what Robert said, is 100% what I'm going to go with. And the reason I want to point out is that I feel this movie only recently got widespread acceptance in the last probably 10 years or so, after being lambasted for so long, when everybody forgot how horrible, like, Curse of Michael Myers and shit like that is. It's like, to your point, John Carpenter wanted to have an anthology, so that he told them, if you're going to bring me back, I'm doing something completely different. And Tom was at his best, Atkinson, and so, I mean, yeah. And every year, the Silver Shamrock, all that stuff is just earworms and automatically brings up member berries. And technically, Michael Myers was in that movie. He was on the TV in the bar. So, nanner. But no, I'm going to go with Season of the Witch for sure.
Definitely. I enjoy all the Tremors movies, even the prequel that happened 100 years before the first movie with the white trimmer. They're fun. I enjoy them all.
Excuse me.
However, this is Season of the Witch. This is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Oh yeah.
And if you've gone to any convention, you've checked the IMDb trivia section, you've checked, people talking and trivia books and all that. Yeah, then you know that this was supposed to be an anthology series with Black Christmas being part of that.
Yep.
Unnamed Killer,
That's right.
Unnamed Slasher. There's supposed to be other ones too. But people, again, pitch the fit. No Michael Myers. They can't enjoy it. And again, this movie has a jingle that people parody, that people have on their ringtones every Halloween, that the masks show up everywhere. I mean, this movie cameoed a few times in the latest Halloween trilogy. You had kids wearing the masks.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
true.
Yeah.
You had the jingle pop up on a TV. So this movie, despite it originally being hated, is more beloved now because you see people wearing Silver Shamrock logo shirts. You see them wearing
100%.
drinking pint glasses. Robert, you said you got the NECA figures. I got the NECA figures too.
I have the NECA figures, yeah.
So I mean, yeah, this thing has a huge cult following that honestly could rival Michael Myers himself. With that, I can't make the same argument for Tremors because there's not a lot of Tremors merch.
I was going to say NECA hasn't put out any ass blasters in a 3-pack or anything, but they sure did.
Yeah.
I think
everybody needs ass blasters, Robert.
I think Universal teased with the movie. Do you remember movie Maniacs? There was concept art of a graboid.
Oh, I remember.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, never happened because after that they started going to sci-fi with like the T-800s, the T-1000s, the Crow.
Oh wow! Okay.
Snake Plissken. Those Neo, they kind of went in that direction instead of sticking with creature features and stuff like that. But there was a sketch of a graboid, as well as a sketch of one of the dragons from Rain of Fire. So,
okay.
I remember that.
So, but it never happened.
Damn.
I mean, the only merch you can ever get is a Atlanta Hawks hat. That's it. That Burt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So with that, I mean, I'm gonna have to sweep it. My vote will be for Halloween 3 Season of the Witch because I mean, again, it is classic. It is one of those classics.
It has earned its untouchable. It's earned its untouchable status through many years of being played in the background, so people finally started paying attention and giving it its just due.
That is true. That is very true. So yeah, that's our winner for that one.
All right.
And let's go on to the next battle. We have 1983's Jaws 3D. I gotta emphasize on the 3D part.
Oof.
Versus 1992's Army of Darkness.
Oh. Okay.
So we got SeaWorld versus Medieval Times.
Okay. Go on.
So Chris, you have the pleasantries to go first.
All right. Well, nothing against Louis Gossett Jr. I feel like he's given a lot to the world of cinema, and he always deserves his flowers for what was it, the flying eagle, silver eagle,
Iron
whatever.
Eagle, yes.
Iron Eagle. That's what it was. You see how much I respect that. I can't remember the name of the movie, but Louis Gossett Jr. Was our lead in to Morgan Freeman. So we appreciate everything Louis Gossett did for us. But Army of Darkness, man, come on. I mean, what are we talking about here? And I'm not going to waste anyone else's time. This is my boomstick. Okay,
that's true.
We all know, and there's no debating this as far as I'm concerned. But I'd love to hear if you guys have anything different to add to that one.
I'll go next. You have SeaWorld, Louis Gossett Jr., Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, that's true.
A shark that's on a sketch that is zoomed in on to give it a 3D effect at one screen.
Oof.
You've got dolphins versus Bruce Campbell, an Oldsmobile, Medieval Times, whole bunch of one-liners. Yo She Bitch,
Yeah.
Shop Smart, Shop S Smart.
Yes.
Depending on which cut you watched, you had two different endings.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I mean, it sucks to be a shark lover.
Yeah, rather unfortunate.
I've got to go Army of Darkness on this one just because it's Bruce Campbell.
To quote the guys over at What's Wrong with Wrestling, bad matchup. Bad matchup.
Hey, you know what? Tozawa got to fight for his feud sometimes, and he'll always lose. So, I'm going to pick Army of Darkness. I mean, I don't have to go into so much detail with why. It's just going to be Army of Darkness. And apparently the dog agrees too.
Yeah.
They do, yes. That's Leia downstairs agreeing, yes.
Big Leia, big believer in cult films. And
Yes.
I've got her back. 100%.
So, Robert, what's your pick to round out this vote?
Well, before we get out the broom, let me just say that I remember as a kid seeing Jaws 3 in 3D. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it in 3D.
I have not.
Uh-uh.
There was only certain things, like I remember like there was like an eyeball or a floating arm that would just kind of, but the funniest thing was that at the end when the shark crashes through the control center, it's just this still photo of the shark, and it's just being zooms in, and everybody's like slow-mo reactions like, whoa!
That's so bad.
Instead of just, hey, the shark's running, let's run out of this place, we're just like watching it. And then when it hits, the splash just shatters everywhere. I mean, it's funny, kind of like Halloween 3. Jaws 3, if it wasn't named Jaws, you wouldn't know that it was any way attached to any like 1 or 2, except the characters are Sean and Michael Brody, the names. Yeah. That's just in those names. It could just be, hey, this mean shark is in this water park, and we wouldn't know it. There's no reference to Amity or the orca or whatever that I remember, but no, man. Army of Darkness, again, I remember when I saw it. I rented it at Blockbuster, just because I had seen Evil Dead 1 and 2, and I just couldn't wait and it was just hilarious. I laughed. Yeah. It was the little stop motion little guys, the evil Ash, give me some sugar, baby. I mean, it's classic through and through. One of the best threequels. That's that again is so far apart from the first Evil Dead, but it's still entertaining and fits. So Army of Darkness all the way.
There it is.
Yes,
it's gonna sweep. I mean, that's some of these are just mismatches. It happens. Yeah, it does. But I kind of figure with that when that popped up, I'm like, oh.
Jaws 3 does have my favorite quote though, because when the lady's trying to explain to Louis Gossett Jr. about, we caught this baby inside the park. Its mother is inside the park, and Louis Gossett Jr. calls, "What are you talking about? Some damn shark's mother?"
Oh man, I imagine a young Mel Gibson sitting in the theater watching this and going, "I'm going to make a movie about somebody taking my son one day.
Yeah.
Give me back my shark!
Give me back my shark!"
And then Jason Statham's like, "One day, I'm going to fight a big shark. I'm going to fight a megalon.
And I'm going to be a beekeeper."
That's Beekeeper 2 coming soon.
Wow. Keeping more bees.
Honey days.
My God.
So, all right, next up we have, this is, depending on who you ask, this is a cult versus a cult movie.
Yeah.
We have 1987's Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, versus 2013's Hatchet 3. Ooh. And no, I am not in Hatchet 3.
You sure about that? Yes,
I am sure.
All right, because I feel some people will disagree with you.
I get that a lot. There's picture proof of me and Q meeting. There's picture proof.
That's awesome.
So I'll start this one off. Hatchet 3. It's a fun movie. I've made it no secret that out of all the Hatchet movies, I hate part 1, but I love the sequels. I love 2, 3, and reboot, remake 4, the semi-sequel. They're fun. I enjoy them. Uh, this is during the era where there was no Friday the 13th really at all, and those movies are fun. They're connected to other movies that are part of that universe, like Frozen, and there's another slasher movie too. Cabin Fever. Not
Okay.
Cabin in the Woods. Not Cabin in the Woods. Cabin Fever.
Oh,
Yeah. Um,
God.
but this is Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This is what many people consider the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Right.
And special effects, practical effects were top notch. Killer soundtrack, the atmosphere, the lighting. Freddy was on par with his jokes. You had Nancy coming back to fight Freddy again. She got her little rogue hairstyle going on. I mean, it was fun. So with this one, I've got to go Nightmare 3. That's going to be my pick. I love the Hatchet movies, but I mean, Nightmare 3 is Nightmare 3. It's going to be hard for me to beat that one. So Robert, what's your pick?
Okay, so I had just recently seen Hatchet 3. I saw the original, thought it was a great slasher film, a good kind of like return to form,
Yeah.
And this one, I was very surprised by how much I liked it.
Yeah. They're
And
fun.
there's some good cameos. Carolyn Williams from Texas Chainsaw 2. That little thing where you got the two Jasons, Derek
Yes.
Mears and King Hodder.
Yeah.
That little thing that was fun. Danielle Harris is in there, of course.
Yeah. She needed a paycheck.
She did, yeah. But
Jeez.
this was a fun watch for me. But again, Nightmare 3. I'm a little more partial to part 4 as far as my favorite because that's the first one I saw in a theater.
Yeah.
And it's just that one's kind of just off the hook crazy. But yeah, Dream Warriors. I feel like that's when like pop culture kind of like caught up to Freddy Krueger. Like people, like they had the whole that he was appearing on MTV. That's when people started to realize, oh, this is like like our new horror icon. And I love the movie. Patricia Arquette's in it. Heather Langenkamp comes back. It's just the Dawkins song to this day is excellent. I just have to go with Nightmare 3.
All right, Chris, what is your pick?
We don't have many horror films that inspired one of the greatest rap songs of the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But we do have Nightmare on Elm Street 3. No, man. And I think I said this before the podcast started, but I haven't seen Hatchet 3, but I will give it its credit, give it its due. Obviously, picking up the mantle for all things slasher film, if I'm not mistaken. But
it did.
Yeah, it was. The heck was that? Oh, Nicole was sending me a message and I couldn't read it. Okay. But yeah, no, it was. Oh shit. Okay, that's right. So, side note: while we were in Dallas recently, the street where JFK was shot was Elm Street.
Oh, that's right.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Wow.
I made note of that while we were there. I was like, oh my God. All right. Well, there you go.
Nightmare.
Indeed. But no. So Hatchet 3, I don't know much about, but even if I did, I probably feel like I would still go with Nightmare 3. The member berries are too strong. Welcome to primetime, bitch. Getting swallowed by a very phallic, gigantic dragon-looking Freddy. Getting tongued by a phone. One thing that really messed me up as a kid, because when the movie came out, early 90s, 93, 92, something like that.
It came out in 87.
Oh my God. Okay. So, yeah. Oh no, you're right. No, so here's the problem with that. So my mother raised me watching horror films. My mother loves all things scary. I saw this movie in the dollar theater, so it would have been at the butt end of its run in the theaters, and saw it with my mother. and it scared the out of me because the scene with the kid with the puppet and the his veins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude, that messed me up. That state. I mean, even now, I'm in my head. I'm just viewing it. Oh God, that was. Oh, that made my body. It's making my arms hurt right now just thinking about it. I get sympathy pains.
That was. Yeah, that kind of freaked me out too because first of all, that was stop motion, and then he had the veins coming up in the It was a freaky that was a freaky scene. I think what got me the most was the syringes on the fingers.
Oh my God!
And the little lips on the arms, like the holes.
Oh yeah, that's messed up, man.
Because literally the week before I saw this movie, I had to go to the hospital to get shots.
Oh no!
For allergies, because I'm allergic to certain drugs, so I can't take certain things.
Yeah.
And so I got syringes, and then a week later, I'm watching part 3. I'm like, no.
Horrible.
That terrified me. That did terrify me.
It reminded me. They brought him back with the dog piss in 4, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. I didn't have to poo-poo on it, but okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That's the one that had the shark hand.
Okay.
Like in the sand. So yeah, Nightmare 3 looks like it's moving on. Okay, next up, we'll see how it goes. We have 1991's Child's Play 3 versus a movie franchise that is kind of controversial. That had a controversial starting point in 1989, Sleepaway Camp Part 3. So 1, 2, 3. Robert, this is your turn to go first again. What is your choice?
I remember seeing Sleepaway Camp 3. What was it, 2 or 3? I remember that had that poster. It was like the girl with the backpack, and she's got like the toy.
That was
Freddy
part
glove.
2.
Okay, part 2. Okay, I
part
always
2.
remember seeing that because I remember I actually saw 2 and 3 before I saw the original because I just kind of rented them at my video store. And when I first saw Sleepaway Camp, I was like, wow. The first one, I was like, wow. Wasn't expecting, because back then there was no internet to reveal clue you in on like, oh wow, what's going to happen here.
Yeah, no trivia, no nothing.
Yeah, and 2 was a trip. 3 is just, I just feel like they were just like, I don't even know if they came up with a script for this. They were just like shooting things just as they happened, and I enjoy it on a just on that level, and like it's fun just to watch and kind of laugh at it.
Yeah.
Child's Play 3 is almost the same way for me, because I remember when I saw it in the theater, and like all the it was like a theater full of kids, and everybody was like screaming and howling and all the Chucky stuff, and they put the lipstick on him, and that always, like, I had more fun with Child's Play 3, I think. And so, and again, just the Chucky films for me are just, they're another Halloween go-to, because when I bought the box set, the Blu-ray set, it was like one of those times it was at Best Buy for like $10 or something.
So wait, which, so there's been several different box sets for Child's Play.
It's the Good Guys box, yeah.
Okay, okay, wait. They had all the movies at the time.
Yes.
Had all the movies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not the one that had parts 2, 3, and 4 with the friend had the segment with the doll, but they're like 3D molds, but like the doll and his accessories.
Oh, not that one. Yeah. No, this was like the full set. Yeah.
The Good Guy box.
Yeah, the Good Guy box, yeah. And I still love to break those out and watch them. Again, I'm always partial to the first one. 2 is okay, but 3 I like better. So, but yeah, comparing the 2, I have fun with both, but Child's Play 3, if I had to pick a winner that's worthy of going on to the next round, it'd be Child's Play 3.
Child's Play 3.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, what's your pick?
I feel pretty much the same way, man. Sleepaway Camp 3, I think the girl they brought in to play Angela was supposed to be the same girl from the first one, right?
No, same girl from part 2.
Okay, but it was a different actress, right?
Different actress, yeah.
That's what it was.
Sister,
okay,
Pamela Springsteen.
Yeah,
that's right. That's the only thing she ever did, right?
I think
Pretty much.
so. Yeah.
Pretty
I think
much.
so. What a strange history to have. I think maybe they thought having that be the selling point, I guess, because I just don't know. I mean, I watched that movie one time and I've never seen it again. I have no desire to see it again. Although, just in the spirit of, binge watching, of course, I'd watch Child's Play 3 as well. That was the one at the military school, so
Yes.
Yeah.
it has its moments, good, bad, or indifferent. But one thing I remember is that the guy who was doing haircuts wasn't cutting any hair, which I thought was funny. He's like, "I'm gonna cut that hair," and then they cut nobody's hair.
We did.
So, but plus it was like it took place like 10 years later, right? And he's older.
He's supposed to be
Andy.
16. He's supposed to be 16 or 17 at the time.
Okay, yeah, and he went to military school, and then the guys want to revamp the good guy dolls, and so they just like use the busted ass plastic from the wreckage
recycled.
of they recycled the plastic. It's like you moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies.
Hey, it's cost cutting.
Oh my god, that's true. Yeah,
Cutting corners.
yeah, oh yeah. And a lot of corners are cut. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah, Child's Play 3 for me. Just on, you can even, in my opinion, even on name power alone, you could say that.
Yeah.
True.
Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Chucky
I think while I
got
was in Dallas, I got a bug.
So,
That's about right.
Cowboys bug.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh,
don't do put that juju on me, Bricky Bobby.
that Dallas bug got you.
Ugh, dude.
Them
I could talk about how horrible some of that visit was, but I'll say that for another time.
Yeah. So to round this one out, I'm also going to choose Child's Play 3 over Sleepaway Camp 3. Like Robert said, it felt like they filmed a slasher movie, and then they just slapped Sleepaway Camp title on it, just to kind of keep the license going.
Yeah.
It didn't. Yeah. See, the dog agrees.
Blaze says yeah.
What's up, dog?
Piss on that movie.
So it just felt weak. Again, if you saw Sleepaway Camp Part 2 with the cool VHS box cover of the girl with the backpack with Jason's mask, Freddy's glove, a chainsaw sticking out of it, all those different like attributes for like other slasher movies, that was fun. It was a fun sequel. Part 3 just felt like we need to make a movie for Up All Night for USA at 3 a.m. What do we got? Oh, we got this untitled camper slasher movie. That's not Friday the 13th. Okay, what are we going to do with it? Okay, let's flip the script. The killer's a woman. It's Angela. Sleepaway Camp 3. Here's $20. Go. And
$20.
And that's how we got the movie. They probably
Also,
asked how Danielle Harris is doing.
Oh man, this has become a huge.
And she wanted 25, so they said no.
Wow.
There is some shade being thrown.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, also, you didn't say it right. Okay, Mrs. Shearer. It's USA up all night.
All night, yes.
Come off it, mate. Anyway, but no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your thunder. Yeah, but
It's true.
For sure, though.
It's true. But I think that's what happened with that movie. Don't seek it out. It's not worth watching. There is a part 4 that's even more terrible.
Oh my god! Really?
So yeah, it's an unfinished movie. They did a box set a few years ago. Oh no! Wow! No! They did a box set about 15 years ago.
Wow!
And it includes the unfinished part 4. That is just it's terrible. It's terrible.
I bet.
Just watch the first 2. Just stick with the first 2. Don't even watch part 3.
Yeah.
Don't.
Wow.
I really wish Alien 3 got that slot instead of Sleepaway Camp 3, but it's the rule. It's the spin of the wheel. So
fair.
Yeah, Child's Play 3 is moving on.
Indeed.
Yeah. Don't watch Sleepaway Camp 3. Okay, so up next. don't watch that movie. Not worth it. So
go to Ponchos. Don't do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, watch that movie instead of going to Ponchos.
What? Come on, man. No way.
Your bathroom will thank you.
You son of a bitch. Okay, fine.
All right, so now we're in our final 4 of the Therapy 3s. We have Halloween 3 Season of the Witch versus Army of Darkness,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
Chris, you're starting this one off as we're going round
Oh
robin. Ooh,
man.
what are you going to pick? We got Tom Atkins versus Bruce Campbell.
Jesus. Wow. I'm having to think about that, man, because I mean, both movies are overtly quotable. Both movies are just marketed within an inch of their life with merch every year,
Mm-hmm.
every show you go to. The star power is a little higher in Army of Darkness, of course, but Tom Atkins is like a staple of all things cheesy horror.
Yes.
Man, damn it! God, which one have I seen more? I guess is the. How many times have I picked one over the other? Right? Who knows? But like, damn.
You have to ask yourself this one question. In Halloween 3, did Tom Atkins have sex with a robot?
Yes. Right? Yes.
Yes.
If you ask him, he says no. If you ask the writer, he says
Yes.
it's vaguely and it's up to your discretion.
I would say yes. And that would imply like, different settings, right? Like adjustability, I don't know, whatever. But
He had a light bulb.
Okay, here's how I want to justify this choice. At the end of the day, one of these is a horror movie, one of these is a comedy, and you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna.
But it's up to your choice. It's the third in a horror movie series. It's part 3 in a horror movie series.
And they're both left turns for sure.
However, one is more serious than the other. One has more creatures in it than the other. One has the dead rising up. One has evil druids. You've got different aspects. Again, it comes down on personal opinion. This is what's going to piss off the people who made their vote count and their brackets are like, okay, which one are they going to pick? Because they have the listeners will have their favorites. We have to break some hearts.
Oh my god, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, forgive me. Which one was the laughing deer? Was that Evil Dead 2?
That was Evil Dead 2.
Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Damn, man. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna.
Not easy.
No, this was not easy. This is rough, man. I like both of these films.
I do too.
A lot.
I do too.
Fuck, dude. Okay. Army of Darkness.
You choose an Army of Darkness.
I am,
Hey.
and let me justify that. Okay, like in the grander scheme of all things Halloween filmography, this is a great film. Okay, and I don't know all the finer points why they didn't go back to this formula outside of the fact that it just didn't have Michael Myers in it, but you can make an argument that just because you brought Michael Myers back didn't necessarily mean it was a good thing.
That is true.
Right? Cult of Thorn and all that stupid shit. So I don't. I mean, in Army of Darkness, you can even say is running short on flaws as far as the film goes. Like it's it's a comedy that's got a hint of horror in it, in my opinion. So Army of Darkness, yeah.
Hey, that's a good choice. That is a good choice. I'll take the second vote here. And it's a tough one because I love Bruce Campbell. I've got almost all the Bruce Campbell direct-to-DVD movies. Man with Spinning Brain, Alien Apocalypse,
Bubba Hotep.
I even bought Intruder because his name was on the cover, even though he's in the final 5 minutes of that movie.
That's right, huh?
Same thing, about Maniac Cop because he's in it. So, again, all the Evil Dead movies, including this one, can be watched by themselves and can be self-contained. They can be their own movie. You don't have to watch them in order. They could be their own movie. Army of Darkness is the same. I saw Army of Darkness before I saw the Evil Dead movies, and I didn't even know that Army of Darkness was a sequel until someone told me. I'm like, shut up. And then I looked at the back of Evil Dead. I'm like, holy crap, it's true. Again, but then Season of the Witch, Tom Atkins, you got the jingle, you got, Silver Shamrock. And the fact that in the newest trilogy of Halloween movies, that one of the running storylines was going to be that the mask that Michael had was going to be a Silver Shamrock mask, as to why he kept looking out at the power towers or the energy towers in the distance.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
Was going to be a factor.
That.
Was going to be a factor, but they took it back because people wanted it. People just wanted a crazy slasher heavy movie. Forget storyline. They want slasher movie, and they want a meat grinder in the final one, which is stupid. But again, Season of the Witch has you see it parodied a lot. So, man, and again, I love Bruce Campbell. I love Evil Dead. Love Army of Darkness. And I'm in the same boat as you, Chris. It's a tough decision.
Very tough.
I've seen Army of Darkness so many times.
Right.
However, even with both endings for Army of Darkness, I love Season of the Witch because I could get into it, I could lock into it, and the ending is always just such a great ending for Tom Atkins in his movies. So
Sure.
I'm going to pick Season of the Witch.
Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. So then that means, Robert, you are the tiebreaker.
Ooh,
No pressure, Robert.
Well, I've been thinking about it and I've been hearing you all talk, and I agree wholeheartedly. For Army of Darkness, let me start off with that. I have an original video poster for Army of Darkness signed by Bruce Campbell.
Wow.
Okay.
One of the times I met him, it's hanging on my wall in my bedroom. So, and yeah, he's a lovely person to meet.
Is it next to Ass Blasters, the poster for Ass Blasters?
That one's kind of on the other side. That one's that's under the bed.
That's on the messy side of the room.
Bed, yeah.
That's the side of the room we don't talk about with the crusty shirts. Yeah, I got you.
But, and again, nothing but love for it.
Damn it.
And give me some sugar.
Oh God.
So yeah, I love that. Even the remake, the little cameo that he had at the end of the remake, that's true. Was a little, I cannot say how much I love that movie enough, and I appreciate it. But when I talk about Halloween, when I talk about, again, October movies that I love to watch, that I get out and go over, and I got a shout out to my one of my boss ladies, Christina. She was the first person that I met that had the same love for Halloween 3. Like, she's total fangirl for it. So it was like you said, it was like the slow build up to people learning to appreciate Halloween.
Yeah.
And what it was.
Still is. It
still is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for as much as I love Army of Darkness, I will recommend it to anybody. Like I said, that's got maybe like younger kids that want to ease them into the horror genre. That's a fun one to kind of put on.
Right.
But for me, it's a movie that I have tickets for on Halloween night to see. Season of the Witch.
There it is.
That is my pick.
That's your pick. Season of the Witch.
And that iconic shot of all the trick-or-treaters at sundown,
Yes.
When I saw that
it is
on TV,
iconic. Yeah.
that just stuck with me. It
did too. That's true.
That squeezed shot of them.
Yeah.
That's just that to me.
That shot, I didn't even think about that, man. I'm sorry, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but like,
no.
That just brought up a memory. There's certain images we that are ingrained in our memory as horror fans when we were kids.
Yeah,
that's one of them. Like the Tales from the Dark Side TV show entrance.
Yes.
You're thinking of Tales from the Crypt?
No. Tales from the Crypt is one too. Dark Side.
Okay.
Tales from the Dark Side, with all the trees in black and white,
Trees,
Yes.
and
Everything's
that
negative.
eerie.
Everything's
Oh,
negative. Yeah.
yes, dude. That's one of them. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Robert. I apologize. I just want to bring up that point.
No. Hey, that's a good take. Yeah, that's good. That's a good jump in. But yeah, that shot, and then Tom Atkins at his most Tom Atkins.
Yes.
You know, if you've seen The Fog, that's a whole other Tom Atkins. But this is, yeah. I mean, that's my pick. You know,
Doctor, what about all these patients and your wife and your kids? Fuck them kids.
Yes. This is Jamie Lee we're talking about, man.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm talking about some robot poon, man. What do you want from me?
Here.
Yeah.
Go in the room, give him some Tylenol. He'll be fine.
Oh my
fine.
god. Oh shit.
So, Season of the Witch moves on and takes out Army of Darkness.
Wow.
There's going to be a group of people who are not going to want to hear that.
I'm kind of shocked by that, man. I really am.
It's when we get to the final set, it's like trying to pick your favorite child.
I saw you going the other way, man. I saw you going the other way.
You know, like
Yeah.
I said, I almost did, but
Wow.
like you said, it's that Halloween aspect of it. You know?
Wow.
All right. So again, the next one we got up, Nightmare on Elm Street 3: The Dream Warriors versus Child's Play 3. And I will start this one off. I really enjoyed Child's Play 3. The military base, the scene where Chucky like replaces the paint bullets with real ammunition during the war games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The grenade, the guy who jumps on the grenade.
Oh. Yeah.
It was crazy. That was a movie that I think this was peak Chucky. This was your peak Chucky movie. Bride of Chucky was fine. It was fun. Son of Chucky happened. But Child's Play 3 was, you had the right quips. You had the right deaths. You had him stalking him. You had the bullies. There's so much. I mean, Andy had his own little Millhouse friend. So, I mean.
He did.
So, I mean, you had so much going for it. But then you've got Freddy 3, you got Nightmare on Elm Street 3, you got the music, you've got the dreams, you got the effects. Ooh. This was a tough one for me because I do enjoy both. However, I'm going to go Nightmare. I'm going to go Nightmare 3 as my vote. Just because I've watched that one a lot more than I have Child's Play 3. And when it comes down to it, I think I'll have. Oh no, I can't even say I'll have more fun watching because I'll have fun watching both. Nightmare 3. That's my pick. Yeah, Robert, you're up.
Again, yeah, Child's Play 3. It's fun to watch. You know, I love. The scene that always sticks with me is like the drill sergeant, the kind of the asshole. You think he's going to get this like crazy death, but he just like keels over from a heart attack and crashes into the little army, the diorama thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun stuff to it. I enjoy it. It's Chucky. You can't not love Chucky. But Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It is. It's like you said, all the things that we saw that made us cringe. You know, the needle thing. And just, you know, Heather Langenkamp, that final battle, and that's just so. Again, both are great, but you're talking about one that's like just pushes over the finish line for me.
Yeah,
would be Nightmare 3, just because of its, you know, just the way it was shot and how it became it. Like I said, it made Freddy an icon to me. So
it did.
Tough choice, but I still feel good about going with Nightmare 3.
Okay, Chris. I mean, it's already a 2-1, but what would be your pick?
Just for shits and gigs. You know, I mean, you guys are pretty succinct with it, man. They're both great films in their own right, and they're both enjoyable in their own right. But to me, it's like you're going to ask me, which one's a bigger icon? I mean, it's Freddy.
Yeah, it's Freddy.
And they're more, to me, number 3 is more horror than Child's Play 3 is.
Yes.
There's a lot of comedic elements to that. He's more quippy and things like that. It's just, granted Freddy is too, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. It's just, if you ask me right now which one I'll go pop in to be Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, both had quips in their movies. This is whenever, again, like Freddy, Chucky was getting his one-liners in. He was saying some stuff up. Brad Dourif kind of had was ad-lib lines into the role, which what Robert Englund did too. He ad-libbed too. Both are going back and forth. But again, facial expressions, Robert Englund can do it through the makeup. Chucky's a puppet.
That's true.
Unless they're able to program or do the movements in the face, it's not going to happen. So, yeah, it's a tough call for me. It was tough, but again, Nightmare moves on.
Also, something disturbing about the Chucky movies is the same thing to me that's disturbing about the Garbage Pail Kid movies is when they use the little people in the suits. And they're free moving. You're like, oh God, it's real.
That is true.
Jesus Christ, run!
That is true. That is very true. So yeah, Nightmare moves on, and we are now down to our final 2.
Boom, boom, boom.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh.
And Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors.
Wow, what a weird combination of films. They could honestly. I think they couldn't be too. They couldn't be too more different if they wanted to be.
No. This is your Rock and Austin. So Robert, back full circle to you.
Okay.
First choice. What is your pick for tonight's winner?
Oh man. I think you just said it, Aaron. Nightmare 3 is the most horror. Like that's everything we talked about, the kills, Freddy and all that stuff. Halloween 3, it's horror, but it's also got that kind of like Twilight Zone vibe to it. And which I appreciate about it. And it is synonymous with the actual season of Halloween. But when you're talking about brackets, as far as the 3s, make your list. The one that I would put on top of the other, it's weird. I've been professing my love for Halloween 3 all this time, but my pick that I think should go ahead and rightfully go ahead would be Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It's kind of going with. It's kind of like not. It's going with your heart with both.
Yes.
But if I went with Halloween 3, it would be like more sentimental as opposed to like what did I walk out of more satisfied with?
Yeah, understood.
And then kind of became something else larger than what it was. And it's Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And Freddy is one of my all-time favorites, so I'd have to. Yeah, I got to give it to Freddy.
Hey, that's a good choice. It's a tough ending, but that is a good choice.
Yeah. Now it's you guys' turn.
Chris, what is your pick
for
the victor on this one?
The music playing in my head right now is like this. Dude.
Yeah.
Doot. 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 I feel like beep 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 beep. This is
Guile's theme is playing.
No. This is Mike Tyson's Punch Out. This is Little Mac versus like Bald Bull before you even or Piston Honda or not even Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Just like oh God,
Mr. Dream.
Yeah, exactly. Soda Popinski. Oh God. Okay, so here's the things that come to mind immediately. You have a juggernaut who's made his way to this far. And rightfully so.
Yeah.
And then you have the underdog film that has fought for respect since '82, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And really didn't even start to get that respect till probably the early 2000s at the earliest. When our generation, who were kids when this came out, we were teenagers, 14, 15 years old, and we're all edgelords, and we're listening to Slipknot and Korn, and we want to go back and get into all the horror films we missed out on. And we get a new perspective on them because we're older now and we have everything figured out. We're so goddamn smart.
Yep.
So we start watching all these films again. Even back then, I still I had the respect for Halloween 3 because I understood. I was like, okay. I even went on like Ask Jeeves or whatever the website was at the time to figure out like why was this movie so different. It's like, well, they tried to do this. They tried to have a different anthology series. It didn't pan out because of the people wanted Michael Myers. I was like, all right, cool. But then as I got older, more people were like, man, Season of the Witch, man. Season of the Witch. That's a dope movie. Yep. Like, oh, no, I think you're right. And every time you watch it, you find yourself appreciating it more because it's a window in time also.
That's true.
When we were on the road to Dallas, me and Nicole in the Pootie, when we came back, we stopped off to eat at this restaurant called Brahms. You ever heard of Brahms?
I've not heard of Brahms.
Brahms Ice Cream. They have their own restaurants in North Texas.
Yes.
It's like an old school burger joint.
Yeah, they have good
burgers.
When
I say, and the burgers are good. They went through us, but they were good.
Yes.
They were
Not
good
like
going
Ponchos.
in. Terrible. Your face is Ponchos, Aaron. You son of a bit. No. So, like, I feel like Tom Atkins' character and the daughter would have stopped off at a Brahms. That's how. If you walk into a Brahms, it's frozen in time. It's like, and Nicole would be the first to tell you, Brahms is like literally frozen in time. It's like, anyway. I just want to throw that in there. She actually took one of their medium cups to put in her '80s collection. If that tells you anything. Anyways, you gave it to Nightmare on Elm Street, and again, rightfully so. I don't want to be the one to put the nail in the coffin of Season of the Witch, so I'm gonna go Halloween 3 because I really feel like someone needs to go to bat for it. Because I'm not sure where Aaron's going to go with this.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with that. That's
if it gets at least one vote, at least it was me, and I don't feel bad if I I don't feel bad if I poo. If
I don't feel bad. Yeah.
So there you go.
Sons of bitches.
In your face.
I enjoy both movies. I really do. I have 2 Freddy Krueger shirts. I have 2 Silver Shamrock shirts. I have both jingles, both songs from both movies downloaded on my iPhone, on my iTunes.
Nice.
So I have the Silver Shamrock jingle, and I have Dream Warriors by Dawkins.
Yeah.
I have a Silver Shamrock pin on one of my hoodies. I have a Welcome to Primetime Bitch pin on another hoodie.
Love it.
I have the NECA Halloween 3 Season of the Witch 3-pack of the kids.
Yeah.
I have a Freddy Krueger NECA figure.
Which Freddy Krueger though? What
original, not part 3.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find part 3.
Well, okay. If you could have found between part 2 and part 3, what would you have picked? Or part 1,
I would have
part
picked
3?
part 3 because I want those the needle fingers.
Okay. All right.
The syringe fingers.
Yeah.
Fair.
And part 3's got the detachable chest.
It does.
Like all the souls. Yeah.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
I've even got Dr. Freddy from part 4, I think.
Yes.
I was in the clamshell, right? They didn't do it in the
cardboard
box.
The Toys R Us NECAs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NECA, please. So.
Whoa! Hey!
I said NECA.
Yes, Aaron Garcia, you most definitely did.
Hey, savory grits, okay?
Oh my God, that kid is never living that down.
Yeah, Rito's never gonna live that down. So, with that being said, it's a little coin toss for me because I really enjoy both. And this is the Halloween Horror Fest. This is the Halloween brackets.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to go Season of the Witch on this one.
Okay.
I've got to go Season of the Witch.
Okay.
Thank God.
The only reason that X's it out, because as we're going through these movies, as we're talking about these movies, as we're like listing why we like them, why we hate them, why Danielle Harris is still unemployed, why all these things are still happening. As
You
we
What
could,
did
talk,
the
he
only
do to
way you
you?
could hate Daniel, the only way you can hate Daniel Harris more is if she went and opened up her own Ponchos franchise.
she
I
would
mean,
need
my
money.
God.
She would need money.
Oh,
You
you
know how
don't
many
need that much money to open up a Ponchos. Come
you
on.
know how many tips and paychecks she would need from her job at Waffle House to open one of those up?
Did
Fair enough.
she pick In and Out over Whataburger at some point?
She probably did.
Dude, I feel like Aaron went to a con and just walked by her table and she just stood and slapped him right in the face. You son of a bitch! And he just held a grudge ever
seen her
since.
I have seen her at 2 conventions. The first convention I saw her at was whenever they were promoting the first Rob Zombie Halloween movie, like months before it came out. We didn't have a trailer for it at the time, and they were wanting $70 for autographs of all 3 of them on a poster, and nobody was in line.
Oof.
Second time I saw her was when she was at Houston Horror Film Fest, and she had a line by usually people who follow her on her podcast because they're simps, but still.
Damn, it's just so shady up in here.
But as we're
Man.
going through this movie list, I want to go back and rewatch again Season of the Witch. I want to rewatch it again.
I kind of do too.
And I want to watch Dream Warriors as well, but my need to watch Season of the Witch it's even more than that. I mean, I still want to go back and watch Hatchet 3 now. Again.
I need to watch it, period, but yeah.
But as we're going through, I want to watch Season of the Witch again. And to me, that tells me that that's my choice.
Yeah.
That would be my choice.
There you go.
I mean, like I said, I got a ticket for it on Halloween. They're showing it on Halloween night.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I mean that's crazy cool to be able to see that on the big screen, because that is one of the movies that should be seen on the big screen.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to see, since before the Alamo close by us closed down, to see Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, Evil Dead the remake, Evil Dead Rise, all on the big screen. So as far as a franchise goes, I've seen all the Evil Deads on a big screen. And that is something that's awesome.
That's awesome.
I've only seen a few of the Halloweens. I've only seen the latest trilogy and Curse of Michael Myers on the big screen. But yeah, Season of the Witch, I would love to see that. The OG, I would love to see that. The Freddy movies, I would love to see those on the big screen. So again, I'm with you on seeing that. But talking through all this, I got to pick Season of the Witch. So that is my pick. That is our winner for this bracket.
I love it.
Right.
And that sets the tone for our first set. Robert, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being a part of this again.
Absolutely. It's been my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I love having you on.
Yes.
You bring a life to it. You're knowledgeable. That is awesome, and I enjoy having that.
Well,
so plug yourself. Where can people find you? Give Cactus Music a plug, because I know they don't listen, but shout them out.
I do want to shout out Cactus Music because we buy and sell records, and if you're a vinyl collector and if you like horror soundtracks, we have a pretty good selection right now, including the Trick or Treat box, the Trick or Treat orange vinyl. I don't know if it's double or single vinyl, but we have that. We have the Halloween, the anthology 1 through, I don't know if it stops at 4 or 5, but it's like it's sealed and it's at a really good price. We've got multiple Halloween variants. We've got some pretty cool horror stuff. So if you collect vinyl and if you like horror soundtracks or just like cool cult soundtracks, we have like a good influx of that in, because we have a guy that sells us like bootleg video game stuff, like there's like a Zelda like chill wave album that when I played it, it was like, this is crazy when someone just like pressed this on vinyl. But Cactus Music, you can come find me there. I'm usually there. Rob Nerd TX is my Instagram. That's where I spend most of my social media time. I'm usually posting concert, dog, cat footage. My new kitten that I just adopted. Pictures are up there, but I'm also talking movies and stuff. And I'm using up my Regal Unlimited a lot this month, because it's all gonna go to the horror films. So everyone, if you want soundtracks and vinyl, hit me up.
Is there an album that you would highly recommend for Halloween season, for the spooky season. It could be a movie soundtrack. It could be death metal. It could be classic rock. Is there an album that you would recommend to get in the mood for Halloween?
Right now, it's been the past few months. It's been the new Ghost album, Skeleton, which that's a good one. But also, we get a used copy of it occasionally. It's like an old Disney album of like Sounds of the Haunted House.
Okay.
And it is,
dude.
Like,
Points to you, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fun album. We will get it occasionally, but rarely is it like in just because with a lot of kids records, it's all beat up and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
We get like a very good copy of it and put it out. I play it. I tell people, hey, if you want like something good to get you in the mood, this is just put that on, and you'll be there. You'll be there. Yes.
Awesome. That's
Pumpkin
awesome.
spice will be in your nose, and you don't even have to bake it.
That's
awesome.
Okay, Chris, artist Chris, where can people find you and find your artwork? Plug yourself.
I will plug myself, sir. I am always posting on social media. Facebook is mapped also to my Instagram. If you just go facebook.com/internet skills, if you want to follow me there. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it is at Chris Foreman Artist, FOREMAN in Foreman. Follow me there, man. I'll be this Saturday coming up, and I don't know if is this going to drop before Saturday?
Hopefully this will drop on the 10th or 11th. Hopefully.
Oh, okay. Well, Saturday I'll be at the Ekman's Card and Toy Show, in San Antonio, or right outside of San Antonio, in that area. And they have a social media following as well on Facebook. If you want to give me a follow there, or you want to follow them, you can always come out to the show. It's a cheap $5 entry, free parking, and there's always a great selection of artists and vendors there. It's a really great show. It's small, but Mr. Ekman, who runs it, is an absolute charm of a guy and very supportive of the arts. And so I always like to make that drive out there and help him if I can. And then in February, I got invited to the Original Art Expo in February, which I'm very honored and flattered to be invited to. It's not something I can go and buy a table for. And so it'll be in Orlando in February. If you just Google OAX 2025, you'll find all the information you need right there. It's a con that's just centered on artists. It's not throwing shade at anybody as far as like your craftsmen or your people who make tumbler cups or stickers or pins. Nothing like that. It's just most Comic Cons are not really Comic Cons anymore, more or less pop culture expos. Which is great. There's nothing wrong with that, but like this comicartfans.com has decided they want to kind of rewrite the ship and put some emphasis on the people who create the things that pop culture is just reaping the benefits of right now in the way of films and cartoons and Disney Plus series and things like that. Superman had a wide success rate recently. Peacemaker is awesome. Thank God John Cena's doing something fun after wrestling. It's just, it's cool to be part of that in some small way. With drawing these trading cards and stuff, but I take pride in that, and to be invited to that show, I'm very excited about. So if anybody is in Florida or plans to attend the show, you can always hit me up if you want to do a prepaid commission for the show, or just come out to the show, experience it, say hi, be part of the festivities, things like that. That's where you're going to find me in the upcoming months for sure.
Awesome.
Right on.
All right. And for us, we have a merch store on TeePublic and Redbubble.com. The link will be in the description of this episode. It will be on our Instagram page, link there too. If you don't want to go to those links, go to redbubble.com/awesomeagdesigns, and that should take you to it. I've been in I designed the shirts that are all up on there. I've been in lately I Gotcha Fam mode. So Goddaughter has a shirt. The Space Buster has a shirt. My son has a shirt design up there that I did for him. A few other shirt designs that I've did that people have suggested that they want to buy. That they tell me if you make it, they will buy it, and they're a bunch of goddamn liars. But still, those designs are up there. to go check out. But yeah, there are a lot of there. If you're into wrestling, if you're into comic books, if you're into horror movies, if you're into Godzilla movies, there should be something there for everybody. And go check it out, and that supports the show because that helps me pay for the services that we do use to make these episodes. So give us a follow on Facebook, find us on YouTube, subscribe and like, all that cool stuff. And as we wrap this up, again, I want to thank Robert for joining us. So again, it's always fun to have you on. It's always been a blast. And then Chris, until next time, the saying goes, always unfollow, don't unfriend and block. Social media can be turned off. Go touch grass, real grass, outside. Go do that. Enjoy life. Don't do that. Go. Go to Ponchos. Go enjoy life.
At Ponchos.
Again, you want people to end their life, not enjoy life.
No, it's a test of your mettle as a human being. I want to see if you are fit to be here. Go to Ponchos.
That's like asking people to drink bleach. You can't be. Nobody's chasing Biggs. Nobody's chasing Biggs. There's a reason why he left the Turtles.
I don't sign off on any of this. No, sir.
I'm signing off on it.
Oh, okay.
So until next time, join us back for our second round of brackets. And it'll be a surprise on who we have. So until next time, fuck Ponchos.
Always with that shit.
Hey guys, you've reached the end of the show. And like I promised, here's where you can watch these movies to either feel bad, feel good, enjoy some stuff, or just want to get into the Halloween spirit. So here is the list of the Therapy 3s where you can find to watch them. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, is currently playing on Peacock. Tremors 3, unfortunately, isn't really anywhere outside of a digital rental that is on Amazon, Vudu, and some of your other streaming rental services. Jaws 3 is on Netflix. Army of Darkness is a digital rental. It's just like Tremors 3. You got to pay to rent it. As of this recording, I checked again right before we went on the air, and it is nowhere to be found except for buying it or renting it on Vudu, Fandango, which is now also Vudu, and a few of those other rent-to-buy streaming sites. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is on HBO Max. Hatchet 3 is going to be on Tubi. It's going to be on Pluto and Fandango. Now, again, Tubi and Pluto, you're going to take your chance because these are censored and edited movies. So I suggest Fandango because usually those movies are not censored and edited for content. Tubi is really TV censored or TV program stuff to where they do it just to kind of fit the TV parameters. Child's Play 3 is on the Peacock app. Sleepaway Camp 3, again, Tubi and Pluto. And if you have a YouTube subscription, it is on there as well. So again, thank you for listening. Go out and watch these movies. Enjoy yourselves and stay tuned for the next set of brackets. Later.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, check out CrossTheStreamsMedia.com to hear more episodes of this podcast and the other shows on the Cross the Streams network. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you download your favorite shows. Visit CrossTheStreamsMedia.com for more information. See you next time.
This has been a Cross the Streams Media Podcast.